I'm Dr. Craig Pohlman, and I'm a firm believer that comic books are cool and learning is cool. Put them together and you got something even cooler. In this segment, I talked to my colleague, Dr. Pat O'Connor, about how to use comic books to support writing instruction. So now let's flip and talk about writing.
Okay.
Now this is a different approach. How can comics be used to help writers?
I think writers can really find comics as being helpful in expressing their thoughts and their creative ideas in an entirely different medium. So if a writer maybe struggles with having to write down a paragraph or a series of maybe a couple of pages or so of text to, for a paper, for a story, or whatever they're doing, I would say they can draw out some panels, draw out 9 panels maybe, and see what they can do for visual storytelling with some dialogue or maybe some thought bubble, something that kind of explains what's going on, and see if they can kind of map it out. Movie makers do that too. Every movie has a storyboard done first to kind of visually map out how the movie is going to look before they actually film it. And I think that kids can absolutely use that technique as well to kind of map out what they want to do in the story and how they want it to look.
So they could create their own art.
Mm-hmm.
Now what about using existing comics? And this is something a teacher or a parent would have to do.
Mm-hmm.
What's a trick there?
Yeah, well, one thing that I do in some of my sessions is I've scanned comic book pages, and going into PowerPoint, you can actually select a speech bubble and with a white backdrop and just put the speech bubble over the dialogue. When you print that out, then you're going to have empty speech bubbles near the characters. Hand that to a child and see if they can figure out what's going on. Essentially fill in the bubbles of what they're saying, what they're thinking, based on what they can see that they're doing.
Mm-hmm. So it's like you've basically created scaffolding.
Right.
And then they would have to go in and figure out from the visuals what to write in there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So also a hook to
Yep.
draw kids into writing an exercise that is often unpleasant.
Right,
For a
exactly.
struggling learner. So, all right, good stuff, good tips. Let's finish up this conversation with a quiz. We like to play games here on the Mind Matters show. We're going to play Awesomest Movie Quiz, Comic Book Edition. And here's the question.
Okay.
Hugh Jackman has played the Marvel superhero Wolverine in how many movies?
There's 3.
He's appeared in a certain number of movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see, there's 3 X-Men movies, and then he had his own
3.
movie, The Origins of Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
He was in X-Men First Class briefly, I believe.
That would be 5.
I don't know if I can think of any others.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
That's all I got. 5. 1 is in production, but 5 released at this point in 2012. So
Sweet.
well done.
Thank you.
Dr. O'Connor. Nice job.
Yep, thanks.
So, I am Dr. Craig Pohlman, and this has been the Mind Matters show, where we are saving the world one comic book reader and writer at a time.